Hello and welcome. I do not own anything Fantastic Four related. Up to this point I have been strictly Avengers obsessed in the Marvel universe, but I'm also learning a lot. So this is a really great thing for me that I'm able to share with you guys because I am learning a lot more about Marvel that's not strictly under the Disney umbrella that they sell in the parks so far. And today we're going to continue with that. We are going to be talking about the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was released in 2005 and it has a really great cast. Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, who is Captain America, he is in this film, as well as Michael Chiras, Ian Gruffun, who, as we remember, was in 102 Dalmatians, that movie that never should have been made. But I really appreciate him as an actor, so I'm really happy to see him in a fantastic piece of work. Ha, I didn't even plan that.
Nerd alert!
It's a really good cast, and these people were all up-and-coming actors, especially Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba was huge in the last decade of films. She did a lot of stuff, so it's a really good team, and I really did enjoy this film. This film has a very different tone compared to the Marvel films that we know today, but you also have to remember this is back in 2005 where comedy and action was completely different, that they focus more on just lighthearted humor, and it's more equal to the Scooby-Doo films back then in that sense of same tone where you still have your action adventure, but you have a lot of jokes and it's very lighthearted and the colors are a lot brighter and the CGI is terrible, but it works.
Check it out! Look at those weird letters, Scoob!
And I really don't mind. It's a good time. It's just a good film to watch, and I appreciate the simplicity of it. The story is very solid. It's a great origin story. You get to learn how they get their powers, and they're all normal people that are all scientists. They're all smart scientists that end up going on a mission trip to space, and we instead get this cloud of radiation that affects them, and that's how they get the powers.
Your entire biophysical structure is changing.
It's terrible news.
And that also includes Victor Von Doom, who is the villain of this film. He's not a technical villain from the beginning, but he transformed into a villain once his powers hit and kind of messed him up with everything happening without spoilers giving away. The cast is fantastic. They do a really great job. I really enjoyed watching it, and I didn't think that there was any awkward moments. Everyone could act really well at this point, and it's just a simplistic film that's a lot of fun. The only thing is really sad, because this is 2005, not that long ago, but technology is super outdated, and it's so sad at how outdated the technology is in this film.
You need to control yourself and think before you act.
Yeah, but see, that's your problem. You always think you never act. What if we got these powers for a reason? What if it's like some higher calling?
A higher calling, like getting girls and making money?
Is there any higher? You know what, Reed? This is who we are. Accept it. Or better yet, enjoy it.
And the CGI is also really bad, but it's more laughable bad, and it's understandable because they didn't have as much access to making it as pristine as they do today.
That's gross.
Reed, look at me.
I can't. He's heating up from his core.
You don't want to walk around on fire for the rest of your life, do you?
Is that a trick question?
I also want to make a note that later on, Jessica Alba's character, Sue Storm, she projects force fields as one of her powers. She's the Invisible Woman, so she can go invisible, but she can also project force fields and contain things. The more control she does, she starts getting nosebleeds. Did Stranger Things pick up on this? Did they give Eleven's powers in reference to Fantastic Four? Because Fantastic Four was here before Stranger Things was.
Ah! She broke my arm! My arm!
Go.
I was cracking up watching this because I just thought of 11, and it's a whole other different property, but it's very similar, so it's interesting how things take from each other. It's just a really fun film overall. It's very enjoyable, so I would recommend you guys watch it, especially if you do like Marvel. It is really great to go back and to see how Marvel was before Marvel became the gigantic Avengers empire that it is today. Obviously, I'm still a very huge Marvel Empire fangirl when it comes to Avengers, because that's basically all I know, but I'm really glad. I want to learn more about Fantastic Four, and I love Deadpool, and I was familiar with X-Men, but we're going to be talking about those more. And Fantastic Four came out with a sequel, which we're going to be talking about tomorrow, and it's Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. So stay tuned, and as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.